Rebuttal of President's False Claims. Vision Press Production Commentary. On January 23, 2024, the Honorable Tax Officer was assured in the meeting of January 8, 2023 that he would be on the agenda for January 16, 2024. Due to the lack of a quorum because of an honorable councillor had a health emergency, the January 16, 2024 meeting was rescheduled until January 23, 2024. The President Nardelli, who is somewhat like President Joe Biden, stated the tax officer, "You are not on the agenda," expressed in the January 23 meeting. The tax officer challenged the statement of the President and stated, "I requested to be on the agenda in the January 8, 2024 meeting. If the borough had a professional secretary instead of a pseudo-secretary, the request to be on the agenda would have been in the minutes of the meeting of January 8, 2024. Further, the request was requested in an official meeting of council wherein a qualified secretary according to Title 65 is to record the statements of the public, who are at any meeting." Let us hear the statement of the tax officer in the January 8, 2024 meeting at the timeline 13:20.
You're saying per capita.
Per capita, I would put $1,000. That's basically what you're telling us is $1,000.
Well, if he's going by the figures like he did there, it's like $1,400.
Well, your face amount is only.
I sent that. I think I sent that to you.
Per capita. So the most you can bring in if everybody paid would be $1,300. That would be the face amount.
They only so far only about $760.
Yes. Now, again, I'll just defer to the audit from 2021. That's the most recent numbers we have. Again, this should be fairly consistent. I would think these things would be fairly consistent.
Mr. President, can you please put it on the agenda that I'd like to speak to council about enforcement or a repeal of the per capita?
Not today.
No, I say agenda next, which is the 16th, I believe.
Okay. Can we keep it moving? Can we go down? Here's what I'll do. I will send you an email. I'm keeping here. Take a look what I'm doing here. It's a spreadsheet.
The question is, did the President of Coalport Borough intentionally deny the tax officer a section on the agenda to discuss taxes of Coalport Borough? The President of Coalport Borough has a problem of truth. In the January 23, 2024 meeting mentally unstable with truth, President Nardelli stated that, "Jerry Spade on many occasions stated we cannot do anything if it is not on the agenda. I heard it many times. Say anything and in the confusion, the dumb people will believe it seems to be the attitude of President Nardelli." The tax officer denied the statement. In his rebuttal he explained that he stated in many meetings, "Council can add to the agenda anything by vote of council." The pseudo-secretary chimed in by stating with some pseudo-claim that, "You can only add to the agenda if it is an emergency." Where in the law did the pseudo-secretary cite that law? Show the citation of law for amending an agenda. The pseudo-secretary did not demonstrate any citation of law, it was a pseudo-secretary proclamation. Just like the President and pseudo-secretary state a phantom solicitor's proclamation. According to Borough Code, an honorable solicitor is to serve to council in written appearance in answer to a question. The public has never inspected an answer to a question in written appearance. The President and the pseudo-secretary allege a statement from the phantom solicitor, which in a court of law would be challenged with an objection, hearsay. The President is claiming attorney-client privilege. A borough solicitor, who is the solicitor serving? VPPNM believes the solicitor is the attorney for the people of Coalport Borough, not just councillors. Can a borough council amend an agenda of a council meeting? In the Sunshine Act requires that agencies deliberate and take official action on agency business in an open and public meeting. It requires that meetings have prior notice, and that the public can attend, participate, and comment before an agency takes that official action. Senate Bill 554 amended the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act to include the requirement that agencies post the agenda for all public meetings at least 24 hours in advance. If you need to amend an agenda in a council meeting in Pennsylvania, you can do so if those changes are approved by a majority vote of the individuals present and voting. The reasons for the changes to the agenda must be announced at the meeting before any vote is conducted, and then the governmental entity may take official action on the matter. In rebuttal to the pseudo-secretary's proclamation, In the Senate Bill 554 there are no restrictions for amending the agenda. The council must vote and give a reason. It does not require an emergency. Watch the pseudo-secretary. Is her nose growing longer? So, Coalport Borough has a phantom solicitor, president stating untruth, pseudo-secretary who cannot do her job, no mayor, no 3 councilors, they are missing, no future meetings for lack of a quorum, no audits for 2022 and 2023, mentally unstable president like Biden saying anything in an official meeting. Can we trust local government in Coalport Borough? Respectfully. Vision Press Production.